Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Real Talk Football. My name is Kieran, and today we're talking about what Frank Lampard has to do in order to save his job. What does he have to do? It's the big question. Before we get into it, I would like you all to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like the video if you can, that would mean a lot, because we are a very small channel and we need to keep growing. So let it happen. It's been a very depressing 24 hours. A lot of Lincoln Park involved, Mac and Miller, Juice World even. It's really sad boy hours right now. And it's tough to take. It's tough to take our team playing this badly. It's tough to take Kante playing this badly. His little bald head, you love him. You love him so much. But to see him playing like this, it really is depressing. I've taken a while to gather my thoughts. What is the problem here at Chelsea? Well, I've watched the punditry. I've watched the match back, I've watched match of the day. The one thing I think Frank Lampard needs to do in order to save his job, it's very evident. He's brought in 7 signings this season. There's 17 games gone now. We're almost halfway through the season. These players do not look like they have an ounce of chemistry. And a number of reasons, the culmination of things that has happened to cause this. Lack of training together, COVID, lack of pre-season, all that jazz, alright? These players have not had any time together. Lampard has not had any time with them. It's just game after game, 3 days after each other. That's not going to help anyone. 7 players, it's a lot of players to throw into the starting 11 without any chemistry. We need this link-up play to score goals, to attack, and also to press. And the pressing was the main issue yesterday. The pressing was awful. We were not pressing as a team. There was no structure to it. And we got punished. So badly punished. This 4-2-3 is not working. It's just not working anymore. How do you solve that? Go back to basics. Bring players in that want to play for the badge, that want to make an impression. Billy Gilmore, prime example, played brilliantly before lockdown. Has not really put a bad performance in. Bring him into the equation. Why not? You have nothing to lose at this point. Your job's on the line. Start Billy Gilmore. Start Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's played brilliantly the last few weeks, scored goals, made goals. I would bring those 2 players in straight away. I would even start Tammy up front maybe, or Giroud. I mean, Giroud's in form. Why isn't Giroud starting every game at this point? His conversion rate is very high, so to me it makes no sense leaving him out of the team. Play these youngsters. Let the new players gel into the team gradually. Even start Kai Havertz, he hasn't started a game in 5 games. Surely he deserves a start now. He's back from COVID. Fully recovered, he looks good. Start him. There's another thing that needs addressing in this team, and it's Frank Lampard's tactics. He's constantly playing this press. Play the press. Let's compete with the top managers. It's so naive. These managers like Pep, Klopp, they'll have us on toast playing these complicated tactics. Pressing as a team takes time, and it takes time to implement a philosophy. There's clearly a way that Frank Lampard wants to play. He tried to play it yesterday and he got absolutely schooled by Pep Guardiola. When you're pressing against City, it needs to be perfect, and it was not perfect yesterday by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. And the 4-2-3 just isn't working anymore, man. We need to change the formation. 4-2-3-1. Kante is so isolated. You look at teams like Man City at the opposite end of the spectrum. They're playing 4-3-3. They have Rodri, who's 6'4", picking up the ball. We need to bring someone in beside Kante, whether it's Declan Rice. I mean, look at our team back when Conte was the manager. We had Matic playing alongside Kante, and we were so good defensively. This Man City team got through our defence so easily yesterday. We were so open, and that's a result of playing 3 midgets in the midfield. Sure, I seen a comment yesterday, and it was spot on. I agree, Frank Lampard is under pressure. 4-3-3 is clearly not for us with these midfielders. No physicality. We are paper thin in midfield. 3 midgets. Body language of the players is really bad. Why would Ziyech cross the ball to Werner, who was standing beside Diaz and Stones? It personifies everything that I want to say in this video. Why are we crossing? What is the point in crossing? There's no point. When you're playing Werner up front, you're playing counter-attacking players, and you're not playing counter-attack. You're inviting pressure from City by trying to press them. Don't press them. Play pragmatic football. Play counter-attacking football. Sit back. It's a result business. It's not about attractive football. I couldn't care less if we shithoused the 2-0 yesterday. But we didn't. We tried to compete with City. We tried to play possession football, and we got schooled. Frank Lampard isn't at that level yet. He's an inexperienced manager. If you're going to get tactically skilled, at least go down with a fight and play 11 men behind the ball and play counter-attack. We played counter-attack in June against Man City and we won 2-1, even though we didn't have the players. This system's the easiest to play when you're not tactically adept enough yet. I'm not saying he won't get there, because he might, but if he wants to keep his job, he needs results, and the only way to get results is to sit back in this instance. When was the last time you seen Chelsea put in a performance where the other team didn't look like scoring against us? I can't remember it, and this is the problem. What happened to the tactic of playing 5 at the back against a big team? Fans probably hated it, but he was getting results. He was getting draws. Manchester United, Spurs, we got a 0-0. Getting humiliated by Man City and tactically outclassed is not something as fans that keeps our confidence in the manager. If he wants to deceive us and make us think that he's the right man for the job, the only way to do that is to get a result. It doesn't matter how he gets it. Play pragmatic football. I couldn't give a shit. Most of the fans won't give a shit if you play shithouse football and get a result. The only reason they'd give a shit, and the only reason they'd start to turn on you, would be if you're playing this attractive style of play. If you want to play this attractive style of play, it doesn't pay off and you get exposed and you get humiliated. Look at the amount of fans turning on him today. We wouldn't turn on him like that if he got a result. So if he's going to keep his job, he needs to get results. And maybe the only way for him to get results is to play more defensively. Even look at the results we got this year. The wins that we did get, we were focusing on keeping a clean sheet because our defence was so bad and the media were hyping up how bad our defence was. Then we focused on getting the clean sheet and we won games. 1-0, 2-0, it doesn't matter, we still won. So I don't understand why we can't prioritise defence over attack. But yeah, I think I've said enough. I think I've said all I wanted to say. I didn't want to sound like Captain Hindsight because I'm not a manager myself. Lampard needs to do it himself. He needs to figure it out for himself. There's still time for Frank Lampard. He has a few games to prove himself. He can definitely fix this, but it needs to be rapid. Because Roman Abramovich, there's reports Roman Abramovich is looking for new managers already. He knows what's coming if he doesn't start winning games. But yeah, I hope you agreed with some of the points I brought up in this video. If you want to add something to it, please leave a comment. That'd be much obliged. I'd love to see what everyone's thinking, what Chelsea fans are thinking. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Team of the Year is coming this week. Peace, everyone.